Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're reviewing a Ram 1500 Tradesman Night Edition. Before we get in this video, I'm going to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Carl Malone Dodge Ram here in Heber, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to the website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being 395 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, notice how it goes and raises up towards the center, and I do like this metallic gray. And then popping down below, notice how the headlight bezel is darker. Same thing with the grille, how it's all been blacked out, including the Ram logo. And then we actually do have fog lights with this. And putting it all together, the Night Edition package definitely makes the Ram look sportier. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275, 55, 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see with the wheels completely blacked out as part of this package. And then notice the Hemi e-torque badge also blacked out. And then everything else on the side is blacked out. So when you put it all together, this is the side view that you get. Now taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function, Ram logo there at the bottom, and then you got the Ram logo there at the back as well. And popping into the bed, first off, the tailgate does slow lower down. And other than that, there's not really anything else happening in the bed. We do have a cargo light there at the top. Now lifting up the tailgate, pretty dang light. Notice the badges here on the back are also blacked out. Tail lights, though, they look pretty normal. The exhaust tips are also blacked out. So putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the Night Edition, but I think this looks really cool. Again, it has a sportier appearance. Now popping into the rear, you guys can see pretty basic with the materials inside, even though they make it look like it's nicer materials. Again, it is a Tradesman at the end of the day, but tons of storage here at the bottom. And then we've got these really nice seats that are the same as what you have in the Bighorn. And then it all lifts up in one motion, no 60-40 split. And then being a crew cab, legroom back here is really good. We actually don't even get storage pockets here on the back of the seats. We do have some vents and everything down below, and then headroom back here, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, again, you guys can see with the material use, and then notice all of our window controls, front two are automatic, you got your mirror adjustments, and there's a quick look at the mirrors themselves. And then taking a look at the seats again, here's all the nice cloth trim, and then they are manually adjustable. And then we've got a parking brake here, light control here, nose fog light and cargo light, and the steering wheel is manually adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, again, they do the thing where they make it look like it has nicer trim, so you can see it's like perforated here on the side. Anyways, we got cruise control, we got controls to center stack, voice command controls, we also have our gear limiter and your regular stock there on the back. And then this has the mostly analog gauge cluster. We do have that screen there in the center, which you can see different bits of information with. And then in reverse, we do have a backup camera here with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. You also have that zoom function as well. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system itself, it is actually a touchscreen, even though it's tiny. It does have analog controls there on either side. And speaking of analog controls, you got this for the climate system, single zone climate system, tow haul mode, stability control there as well. Then we have our dial shifter here with this, and notice we do have a 2-speed transfer case as well as our auto stop start. And then you got some charging ports down below, and then I think this does have the, yeah, it's got a little storage cubby, which is a nice feature. And then we got nice padding here on the center console. Good storage. It does pop up to be a seat, and then we do have more storage underneath as well. And while we're on the topic of storage, we got some storage above the glove box and then also within the glove box. And at the very top, we do have a power sliding rear window on top of that. Now taking a look at the window sticker, you guys can see 2024 Ram 1500 Tradesman, base MSRP $44,520. After all options, including the $2,200 Night Edition package, $54,460 is the total MSRP on this. And let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before you set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors, through the rest of the rear, and, well, let us set off in the Tradesman here. So, first off, I didn't even know they made this, to be honest. I know about the Night Edition package and the Bighorn and the Laramie and the Limited and even the Rebel. But I didn't know they did it on the Tradesman, which I think this is pretty cool. A more affordable Night Edition. Now, obviously, put affordable in air quotes because modern trucks have just gotten so expensive. I've talked about this ad nauseum, so I'm not going to dive into it too much in this review. But yeah, $54,000 now is what buys you the more of an entry level, right? But it drives well, first off, so torque's good right off the bat. And ride quality's good too. It's comfy. I think they've done a really good job with that. It's pretty quiet too, and the seats are comfortable as well. So that's a big plus. Yeah, I mean, it drives well. The auto stop start's pretty seamless too, which is a good thing. It's a good sign. Yeah, I always love the torque out of this engine. It's a really cool setup. Now we'll see what the acceleration's like with the heavy power, right? Yeah, good torque. Even, I mean, we're at over 5,000 feet elevation and it still feels pretty strong. So they've done a good job with this. So something's up with this Tradesman Night Edition. I think this is a cool package. I do think it's crazy where the price have gone, because if I'm not mistaken, I feel like this is how much a Bighorn Night Edition used to cost back in like, what, 2020 when it first came out, I think is when the Night Edition package was first a thing. So yeah, it's just crazy that now a Tradesman costs as much as what a Bighorn used to cost MSRP wise. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Night Edition package. Do you like this, or would you rather just get a regular Tradesman? Because obviously this is more of a Tradesman's work truck spec. So like, would you rather have more options if you're going to go for this sportier look, or do some of you want just like the more, this is not truly bare bones, right, but a more bare bones truck with the cooler looks? Let me know what you guys think about that.